The big storyline, though, and you can see it on the headline down below, is that the French are coming, and that's so true. 8 out of the 12 in our top 4 here are French players and their squad, because we do have the Gentlemates up against Team Vitality, the reigning world champions. We'll find out if this ragtag squad of Gentlemates can take down the superior force.
Yeah, I mean, a very quick way of getting rid of that. You go and win this. You're not talked about like leftovers anyway. You're the team that eliminated Vitality.
Oh.
Now the ball left. What a stop from Alpha. And we saw earlier on in our pre-show as well as how well Vitality were kind of reading the plays and pre-jumping. That's something that the left... Oh, almost went for that one. Oh my goodness. It's something that Gentlemates managed to get a little bit too far into that narrative. That's gone over the top. It's at the crossbar. Seiko in and out save, and Itachi will clear it long. But they need to make sure that those pre-jumps are not something available. They've got to get Vitality second-guessing them.
Scariest player on the ball at the tail end of last season. Corner wall double from Juicy itself to post. Oh my goodness, I think that was a surprise to Alpha how close that was to the net. Seiko nearly got in before the defender could get the ball clear. Gentlemates giving Vitality a lot to think about game one.
Yeah, those plays are so dangerous as well. As we do see players trying to dive forward to get a demo, and Seiko narrowly able to jump just in time. Now we go to the opposite side. Itachi bullying Alpha, and Alpha is just too strong.
Alpha just resilient to all the physical plays, including the one of Radosin, his teammate.
Listen, Radosin's a bit of a wild card on occasion and have him no other way. Now, Zen, flip reset, backboard. Seiko didn't get contact!
What?
And you have to get to that ball, or Radosin will make it 1-0.
Oh, Zen with a huge flip reset to the backboard. Radosin placing it underneath Itachi. It looked like Itachi would have a piece of this. He was expecting Radosin to shoot high. Radosin uses the underside of the card to shoot it beneath him.
Just over a minute left here. Gentlemates have a good fight a bit, but they need to find that big chance. Is that now incoming? Yes, it is!
Okay. Well, an immediate response by Gentlemates. And it's Juicy who gets the goal. Radosin trying to clear the ball, just ended up centering it straight to Juicy. That was not the touch that he wanted. Itachi lob pass. Seiko couldn't get the end of it. Back to Itachi. Now Juicy charging in. Wanted to double tap that off the ceiling over Radosin, but Radosin did close the distance in time. 10 seconds remaining in game one.
Everyone's on the backboard. That's not a good clear, though. Directly into the path. Now Juicy. Has he got it? Yes, he has!
He's got it!
He snipes it!
Well, in a lobby full of French legends and francophones, it's Juicy who gets the second goal, his second goal, to go 2-1 up with just 2 seconds to go. And that one came against their own play. It looked like Vitality were pushing for the late win. Can they play a safe kickoff? Yes, they can. That should be game. Juicy goes for a third. He's gone for the hat trick. He didn't have to, but why not? It's 3-1.
You've got the win. You know Vitality had to send the house. They tried something off the kickoff, and it did not work. Gentlemates.
I was reading the pre-game chat between Alpha 54 and the Gentlemates roster, and I've got to expose him a little bit here. He did say, "Hey, gentle noobs." So clearly there's vicious trash talk between these two teams. They have got really no love lost between them. So, I mean, take from that what you will. Is Alpha toxic? Oh, what a save. No, it's not a save. It's gone in. He nearly punched that one off the post, but it has gone in. It's another great shot by, you know it, Juicy, to go 1-0 for Gentlemates. I think it might have even counted as an own goal there from Radosin. Of course it did.
But for the time being, Gentlemates have got Vitality jumping at everything. And now I almost feel like sort of the preemptive moves that Vitality got known for, especially yesterday against Boys, they're starting to backfire because they are puppets on strings.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Juicy is having a phenomenal game. That's a pre-flip interception, fake flip reset to leave the ball for Seiko, who drills it top shelf. Seiko accepting the center ball from Juicy that time, who scored 4 this series and now assisted 1. That's 100% goal participation for Gentlemates Juicy.
Yeah, here, Johnny. Gentlemates send 2 and often fake at the first. There's Alpha and Zen having an argument amongst each other, and maybe the first misplay there from Juicy.
Yeah, the communication is broken down for Vitality. Zen with a nice save on Seiko's double tap, but they are in big trouble here, Shogun, as Gentlemates keep the pressure on. And if they can do this, if they can just keep sticking the ball over Vitality's heads, it does appear that the mistakes are coming for the defending world champions.
Oh, Radosin couldn't win the challenge. Tried his best. Itachi's now on the board. This is a mauling from Gentlemates.
Yeah, the beautiful pass by Seiko. Radosin did well to get goal side, but he flipped the wrong way.
Say at this point, this was not how I expected this to go down. As you mentioned, whenever we have seen Vitality lose games, they've been close. They've been even matches where they've been relatively dominant, keeping the opponents in their side of the field, and then just so having to get caught on the break. Never before have we seen a team this confident.
Okay.
And maybe the first time that confidence might be rattled.
Well, that's a really unnecessary goal for Gentlemates to concede, to be honest. They've got both of their last two defenders on top of each other, and they've lost to 50-50. I mean, that is a pretty good illustration of why you want to spread.
Vitality do need to figure this out, though, a little bit. They need to stop falling for the fake plays. Alpha easily beats the ball. And Seiko! Oh, he calls Radosin into action. That was an unbelievable angle, even to attempt from.
For Radosin, early signs would indicate the Vitality are giving each other information early. You know, as someone who's had the honor of listening to Zen's frantic French comms in person, I don't speak a lot of French, but I can just tell he's communicating a lot of info. Alpha didn't need to be told anything on that play, that he just barrels through the last defender single-handedly. And where did it all go wrong for Gentlemates? Where's the second player to help out the poor last man? I think that's something that Gentlemates have to be giving credit for, as they've anticipated Vitality's aggression. You know, Vitality historically have been a very aggressive team with their first player, really giving opponents no time. Alpha looking for a second one, it's off the bar. Zen might follow up, no, it's wide of the net by the time it reaches him. Juicy again in defense, that's it. Itachi pulling Juicy off that one, and then intercepting Radosin's touch. Here's Juicy again. That's a quick shot fired to the top shelf, but oh, hold on. Where's the ball going on this play? It's in for Alpha 54. He beats his man in the back corner and makes it 2-0.
That is just outright pace, and Alpha 54 is a genuine menace in this game.
That's exactly the type of mistake they were making last game. They can't fall back into that, especially after doing so well to go ahead by 2.
It's gone again, and a little bit unlucky that Zen wasn't able to get there quick enough, because they do like to just go for the outplays and then pass the ball to somebody else mid-air. Vitality haven't been comfortable enough. Alpha's won another challenge. Alpha is being phenomenal throughout this game. They can't stop him.
Alpha just completely read that touch. It's not the best touch by Seiko. He kind of hits it straight up into Alpha 54. Alpha mechanically in the setup for sure. I want to see that aggression showing. I think Vitality were making mistakes when Gentlemates were putting the pressure on them. And now that they've been given a bit more space, a bit more time on the ball, they are back into their comfortable zone, and they've just dominated game 3.
Yeah, it's just been almost sort of a lack of control, I feel. Like, Gentlemates have gone back into the typical get ball, hit ball as far as they're
expecting Vitality to come out hot in this game now that they've got a win on the board. I think that's going to settle any nerves that they had earlier on in this series, and they probably come in more aggressive than ever. Oh my goodness, they've just conceded already though. Zen had no boost rotating back from the kickoff. Alpha went for the aggressive demo, and Radosin just plays for the risky 50. I mean, that is not the play for Radosin. If Zen's got boost, that's fine, but Zen doesn't have boost. So either Radosin's not been informed of Zen's ability to get middle, or he's just completely misplayed it.
I mean, even then, you don't want to go on the outside of that challenge, because there's only one way. You don't want the ball moving inwards. They might be caught yet again.
What?
Oh, wow, any momentum that Vitality had is gone. Zip. You will not see it.
I mean, that's the same thing again. That's 2 infield passes to a third man. You know, they're infield passing off of 50-50s. They're trying to control 50-50s middle. We had Radosin on the sidewall doing that for the first goal for Gentlemates. Now we got Zen doing it mid-air. But when you're doing that and you're passing to your third man, it is so risky. Oh, they fired back before we can even really talk about it. They're on the board. This time their aggression does pay off. Alpha just over the top of Seiko. Juicy was covered in the double, did not have Radosin's shot blocked.
Gentlemates have been one of the most difficult teams to rate coming into this. But that is a clear that I rate none whatsoever. Radosin put it into the ground, and Gentlemates put it into the net.
I mean, he made it so difficult for himself. He tried to double tap it off his own post into the back corner, and after his first touch, he realized, I can't get back to that. I've just centered it, and in his attempt to fix his own mistake, he just exacerbated the issue. I mean, that is a gift for Gentlemates. One that they didn't need. They're creating their own goals, Shogun. It's 4-1. And it's Itachi from the middle of the box. And that is just what he does. It's what he's been doing for well over a year now. Sometimes off the back of Radosin's biggest blunders, Vitality produce their best performances. Are they trying to use that trick a bit too much? Oh, there he is, scoring at the other end. So it could still be happening for Vitality. Zen with a ceiling reset and a dunk middle. And of course, Radosin's there to finish.
Kickoffs not necessarily go their way.
Wait.
Zen off the kickoff, just taking a straight shot.
Yeah, Juicy darted back there. I think Zen might have been smoke screened, unaware of Juicy's quick recovery, but good turn back to the net there by Juicy. Making sure that they're not going to give another late goal. Whoa. Oh, wait, are they? They've just done it again.
Oh my goodness,
They've double committed in defense. What are they doing? And Radosin is there.
Well, Eversax, if he's going to take a timeout at some point, the big word that we screamed is don't double commit. Stop doing that to yourselves.
I mean,
They
they're
wiped
gonna
themselves out. World Championship. Two names attached to KC during that, Itachi and Eversax. My goodness, would this feel great for them if they won here.
I think Gentlemates definitely have got the most upside. That's not going to be an easy turn, though. Alpha winning that race by a mile to go up 1-0 for Vitality. I think that might just be a race you don't even want to bother taking. Seiko taking way too long to turn. Had absolutely no chance in no man's land.
More silly mistakes. It's a good opportunity. Zen just going to put himself up. And he made the goal so much bigger. Radosin makes it 2.
Well, he ended up in front of the ball, and it looked like he was playing for the air dribble bump, but he was actually looking at ball cam the entire time. He was going for the drop-down pass. That is so creative by Zen. He knew the goalkeeper would be there. It's completely scrambling with his double tap attempt.
Yeah, Vitality have looked very much in control of this game. That's what they needed off the backboard. Itachi tries to get to it, but far too slow. Zen's got himself on the board, and Vitality smashing this game.
And Zen with a very instructional rebound there. Notice how he lined himself up with the ball as his teammate was about to boom it into the backboard. It's a great tip for all of you guys wanting to try.
Alpha misses it. Still keeps Zen going. It's a bit of an off angle, so instead he looks for the bump, and Seiko had to scramble to keep that ball out.
Yeah, Gentlemates knew that was coming. There's a lovely fake to set Zen up, and when he's in that kind of open space with an air dribble, there really is no player who's more dangerous at the moment. Gentlemates knew that sending 2 would be intelligent. Zen with the corner ball double. He fakes it for Alpha 54, who strikes the post. Now Zen with the follow-up. Juicy with a save. Oh, what a defensive play by Juicy. But he's stopped by Seiko.
Yeah, realized that he just needs to try and take the challenge. Don't go for anything big where you might lose the ball big. Alpha off the ceiling, almost found the bump on Itachi. And almost found the bump is the best way to describe this game. Zen almost found the challenge. Itachi avoids disaster. Now Juicy caught in to save the shot. He almost got it into the path of Itachi. But those who realize he's got to slow this play down. Still gonna pop that ball out a little bit too much is Alpha. Just enough, but Radosin's just gone flying past the ball. Radosin's got to calm down here. He is all over the place. And he set up his opponents. Radosin needs to bring the heart rate down.
Well, you know, Radosin, he was trying to pretend that he had boost there in that previous play where he floated past the ball, hoping Gentlemates would believe him. They didn't. They knew he was just being Radosin. Now, can they make anything happen in 0 seconds? It's infield to Radosin, but he's missed his open net.
And thankfully for Vitality, that is the case. They've gone for the delayed kickoff yet again, tried to get it into the path of Radosin, doesn't quite work, and now they are up in defense. Can't afford to get in their own way here. Zen 0 boost, tries to stick with it. Radosin 0 boost, tries to stick with it. And Gentlemates will start again.
Well, it's incredible. The win condition for both teams is the same player. Oh, no, the post, Juicy to Radosin, blocked by Alpha 54. Little triangle there. And now Radosin's pre-jump Juicy, at least that forced him high. Juicy with the 1v2 attempt, Zen adjusts necessarily and gets the clear, but here's Juicy once more. He gets on the wrong side of the ball. 4 minutes of overtime. Both teams have had an equal share of chances, and nobody's taken any of them. Radosin passes off to Seiko, but Zen is there to cover him. I feel like Vitality have centered the ball more than Gentlemates have. That could be it. No! Alpha scrambles back.
But we keep going on. Gentlemates have controlled the last few minutes.
You don't need the outplay, a much safer way to just go right through the ball. Like here's Radosin with the flip reset. Decides to, in fact, leave the ball. Now 5 minutes into OT, it's back to Vitality aggression, but decently heavy touch there from Itachi. Breaks up the pressure. We're back to a pretty even position.
Good clear, and Seiko's around. Zen had to get there in time. Zen's also turned Alpha and Zen this time double committing. That means there'll be nobody on the far side. And now Seiko charges ahead. Who can he get a hold of? Chooses not to go for the demo. Alpha had to jump. It's all up to Juicy. He's got a lot of work to do off this play. Seiko's around. Decides not to take the shot.
Oh, a huge defensive stand there by Vitality. They're making it tough for Gentlemates to get the goal. Itachi's left it for Juicy, but a dive bomb saved by Redosin. That's phenomenal stuff.
Keeping the options alive. Keeping the streak alive. Alpha off the wall. Second touch. Easy enough. Itachi's just lived on the backboard and he's done so much work. Juicy next one up. Zen turns. Oh, that's on target. And Redosin already sat in the right spot.
Oh, what a read by Redosin to know Zen was hitting a back pass from a pinch. And now here comes Redosin for the win. He's done it. Redosin strikes for Vitality. And we're going to game 7.
Just go down the line. No flip resets. No double tabs. Let's just go direct. Let's go to Champions Field.
Early interceptions. Are they going to let Vitality play their game? I think it's a bad idea if they do, but let's find out. It's game 7, and it's already Zen firing top shelf and in. Vitality are up by 1 already.
What on earth is this plot armor? They finally have got it to go their way. Vitality having 0 and 4 when it comes to kickoff goals against Gentlemates.
Vitality get rolling. They are unstoppable.
Redosin, flip reset, delays it, and has to take 2 players out. Boost stolen as well. So Vitality might smell blood in the water here. Clear is going to take away any offensive hopes from Vitality. Oh, and that was so dangerous as well, but managed to get the buy-in actually, and a full dive. That's Redosin yet again. Just cutting his way through on these defenders.
Cheeky by Alpha, but he set Zen's up. And Zen with the flip reset, stealing double grind pinch after the mind game. Oh, how does he even come up with this? He sticks around in offense to look for some demos in the aftermath, but Gentlemates have survived the incoming pressure.
Already up. Who's first to it? Juicy liked his chances. Something that's happening now for Gentlemates is that they're fully diving for plays that they are losing outright. Need to pick and choose their opportunities a little bit more. Alpha's going to continue to chase up. Steals the 100 as well. Does he have the infield option? Does he want the infield option? He's trying to take out goalkeepers, and Seiko had to matrix around and find some way to that ball.
Yeah, it's the second time this game Seiko has stopped Zen from point-blank range. Great defense by the OG French Open Era rookie. And now at the other end is Zen returning the favor. Alpha looking to get it past Itachi, can't do it. And Itachi is looking to bump Zen out of the way, who's now got no boost in the back corner. And of course he goes for the 50-50. Really smart play by Zen there. Buying his team some time, making sure they don't concede immediately, but they might concede anyway. Nope, Seiko's missed his tuck.
Yeah, difficult to get the fake out when players are kind of directly in line with the ball. Alpha controls. First touch kind of let him down.
Oh!
Second one was unbelievable.
Yeah, a little pogo outplay there from Alpha. In fact, he might have attempted to shoot that one on target. It's into their end now, but they've got control. They've got boost. Juicy fakes it middle for Itachi. He's dropping it back to Juicy. Great read on the pass there. Alpha 54 saw exactly what Gentlemates were up to.
It's becoming a little bit of a goal drought here for Gentlemates. They are over 15 minutes since their last goal. So only out to Zen, who doesn't get as much on the challenge as he would have liked, but Vitality have not got the same issue they had in games 1 and 2. Their second player up has been so much quicker to it. There's the infield. Oh! Seiko pre-jumped that in the last game, and he arrived to it when his team needed him most.
Oh, what a pass from Itachi. Seiko barely had to change his angle of arrival.
He is pre-jumping everything for defense.
He stayed upfield as well. Redosin with space to follow, and it's Zen to slam in the go-ahead goal. 11 seconds to go. Alpha creates a path for Redosin, and Zen got the follow-up first. Slot 2-1 Vitality.
3-1 in the series, and it still might not have been good enough. Gentlemates have got one more chance at this. It's off the kickoff.
You're joking! You are absolutely joking! Alpha half flips, he turns upfield, and then watches the ball go in his top corner. Why? Why would you half flip upfield?
After all the ways we theorized, they might just lose their streak on a wibbly-wobbly kickoff play. Now it's Seiko.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe one more chance to do it in that regulation. Alpha caught in. Next goal will be for the grand final. Alpha controls and hits the ground.
All right, Vitality. Just play a safe kickoff. Give us an overtime goal, please. That'll do. Okay, we're into midfield play. Juicy's got it, though. It's not good for Vitality. He's got a flip to work with. He centers it, and it's in for Seiko. Gentlemates end the streak.
Hat-trick hero. Seiko finishes. And Gentlemates are through to the grand finals. What a series. The streak is done. It's dusted. Vitality now know that they are challenged for this series, and they will have to bounce back in our second open qualifier.